What if I told you that there is a way of speaking that makes any woman feel a strong and almost magical connection with you? It sounds like something out of a movie, right? But it's not. Words have enormous power. If used in the right way, at the right time, they awaken feelings, create curiosity, and make attraction happen naturally. Today, I'm going to show you 6 phrases that do exactly that. They're not just cliches, they're secrets to help you stand out, escape the dreaded friend zone, and create an irresistible connection with women. And pay attention, the last phrase is a real game changer, but most men are afraid to use it. Subscribe now, because when these videos come out, you'll either dominate the game or fall behind. Your rivals are already watching. Are you going to let them win? Now, let's look at the 6 phrases that no woman can resist. You have a unique way, and I like that. Let's start with something simple but powerful. This phrase may seem common, but its effect is almost magical. Do you know why? Because it's not just any compliment. It's an enigma. When you say this to a woman, her mind automatically goes into overdrive. What did he mean by that? What did he notice about me? That little question piques her curiosity. And curiosity is one of the strongest triggers for attraction. Why does this phrase work so well? Most men give obvious compliments. You're beautiful. I love your smile. What amazing eyes. There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is that she's heard these things 1,000 times before. It doesn't make you stand out. Now, when you compliment something that even she doesn't realize about herself, you become different, memorable, special. Think about it. Maybe it's the way she moves her hair when she's focused, or how her eyes light up when she talks about something she loves, or the confidence in her voice when she's making a point. When you point out a unique detail, she feels like she's really been seen, and that creates an instant connection. Ninja tip. The secret is not just in the words, but in how you say them. Speak this phrase with a slight smile on your lips. Maintain eye contact, but without seeming forced. After you say it, pause briefly. Leave the mystery in the air. This makes her think about you long after the conversation is over. And guess what? Those who think, feel. And those who feel, connect. I like women who know what they want. This phrase is not just a compliment, it is a challenge. While most men try to impress and seek approval, you do the opposite. You set a standard. By saying this, you make it clear that you value security, clarity, and independence. This completely changes the dynamic of the conversation. Why does this phrase have such an impact? When a woman asks, "What do you look for in a woman?" the most common answer from men is something vague, like someone nice, affectionate, fun. But this answer does not make an impact, nor does it make her see herself as meeting a high standard. Now, when you firmly respond, "I like women who know what they want," she automatically asks herself, "Am I that kind of woman?" What did he notice in me to say that? This activates a powerful psychological trigger. Instead of you trying to win her over, now she feels the need to prove that she fits that mold. What makes this phrase so effective? It shows confidence. Insecure men try to please. Confident men make it clear what they value. It shows that you have standards. And women are naturally attracted to men who don't accept just anything. It creates a subtle mind game. Now, instead of you chasing after her, she feels the need to show that she is up to the task. How to use this phrase in the best way. Say it calmly and firmly, without sounding arrogant. Maintain eye contact and watch her reaction. If she responds, "What if I don't know exactly what I want yet?" Smile and say, "Then you still have an interesting journey ahead of you." This creates an air of mystery and keeps the conversation revolving around you, leaving a mark on her mind. That's what I love most about you. This isn't just any old compliment. It carries weight because it highlights something unique and specific. Instead of saying something generic like, "You're amazing," you give her a real reason, something that makes her feel truly special. For example, the way you talk about your passions is inspiring. You have an energy that's hard to ignore. When you do this, you're not just complimenting her. You're validating something she may not have realized about herself. This creates a stronger connection because she feels like you're really paying attention to her. How to use this phrase to make an impact. Choose something genuine and specific that you really like about her. Wait for a natural moment in the conversation to say it. If it sounds rehearsed, it'll lose its effect. Keep your tone sincere without overdoing it. The key is to make it sound spontaneous, not forced. When used at the right moment, this phrase can make a woman feel seen in a way that few men can. I don't think you're ready for me. Yet. Now things get really interesting. This phrase isn't just provocative. It activates two of the most powerful psychological triggers. Fear of loss. No one likes the idea of not being good enough for something or someone. Desire for what is scarce. Anything that seems hard to achieve becomes more valuable. When you say this, something goes off in her mind. Why does he think that? I need to prove to him? Now, instead of you trying to win her over, she starts trying to prove that she's worthy of your attention. This completely changes the dynamic of the conversation. How to use this phrase the right way. Keep it light and teasing, without sounding too serious. It needs to sound fun. Use it when she's making a joke about herself or bragging about something. Smile confidently as you say it. The smile shows that you're not really rejecting her, just throwing down a challenge. For example, if she says something like, "I'm really hard to impress," you can respond with a smile, "I don't think you're ready for me yet." This creates a fun game and makes her want to prove that she's up to the challenge. "I don't know if you can handle me." This phrase works like a subtle psychological game. It's fun, provocative, and gets the woman into the challenge without even realizing it. When you say this phrase, her first reaction will be something like, "What did he mean by that?" "Of course I can." There you have it. Now you've created a game where she feels the need to prove that she's up to it. Instead of you trying to win her over, she starts wanting to show that she can handle you. How to use this phrase the right way. Wait for her to tease you in some way, either jokingly or challenging you. Keep your tone light and fun, as if you're just playing a game with her. Smile confidently after you say it. This reinforces the idea that there's something special about you that's hard to resist. For example, if she says, "I bet you're not that funny," you respond, "I don't know if you can handle me." This makes her want to keep playing the game, creating an engaging and chemistry-filled exchange. "I'm not that easy." This phrase is a real game changer because it turns the tables in a way that few men do. Most guys are always available, always trying to please, always wanting to show interest. But when you insinuate that you're not easy to win over, something changes in her mind. Now, instead of assuming that she already has you in her hands, she feels the need to win you over. This creates an irresistible mystery. How to use this phrase to spark curiosity? If she teases or tests you in any way, look at her and say with a calm smile, "I'm not that easy." If she laughs and asks, "What do I need to do?" keep it mysterious. "Maybe I'll tell you someday." This play on slight unpredictability keeps the conversation interesting. Instead of being another predictable guy who gives in quickly, you become a challenge. And if there's one thing that sparks attraction, it's the feeling that something valuable isn't easily achieved. Bonus tip: the power of pausing. Want to make any sentence even more impactful? Use strategic pauses. Instead of just throwing out the sentence and moving on with the conversation, try this. Say the sentence slowly, without rushing. Pause for a second. Maintain eye contact and let the silence work in your favor. For example, if you say, "I'm not that easy," and then immediately change the subject, the impact will be less. However, if you say it with a slight smile, pause, and then continue, she'll have time to process the sentence and ask herself, "What did he mean by that?" Well-placed silence creates tension, mystery, and curiosity, and these are essential ingredients for attraction. These 6 phrases aren't just words. They're powerful triggers that spark attraction and create a genuine connection. But here's the secret. How you say them matters just as much as the phrases themselves. If you say them without confidence, without the right tone, without that mysterious glint in your eye, they lose their impact. But when used naturally at the right moment, they completely change the dynamic of the interaction. Now it's up to you. Test, observe, adjust. See how women react and how the energy of the conversation changes. If these tips resonated with you, subscribe now so you don't miss the next insights. The game of attraction is always evolving, and you don't want to be left behind. See you in the next video.